we gonna? You just start recording?
I've just started recording.
Oh,
Tonight's episode, together.
that's what we're here. We're gonna
That's
do this
the
together.
movie is together.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't mean as like let's all say together.
Oh, well,
although we could. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Together.
That was funny.
That was really good.
Off the cuff, baby.
We are so professional. So professional.
Hold on.
And
Okay.
we are back. Bam. Welcome everybody to another episode of Midnight Movie Distillery. I am one of your hosts, Logan Lynch.
I'm another one of your hosts, Warwick Price.
And I'm another guy on the end, Lon Black. What are we doing today, Mr. Price?
I'm gonna let this guy talk.
What are we doing today, Mr.
I don't know, we do
Lynch?
some stuff here. We review movies.
Wow.
We review whiskeys,
What-
alcohol.
but what
He's
movie
like
are
a-
we
he's
actually
like a-
going
Together.
Together.
Yeah,
Together.
we're here.
We're
Yeah,
doing
we're
things
here.
together.
Together.
Who's on first?
Oh,
Second
boy.
episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, as well as watching a movie and reviewing a movie, which we'll be doing in a second, we also do something even more important, really.
We do.
Yes,
Which is,
that's
um,
the biggest
sometimes-
part of
Which
it.
is what?
We drink.
Drink.
And
And we drink together.
so
Yes.
last week we tried a rum. The first rum I think we've ever tried.
That is
Absolutely.
pretty darn
First rum
close.
we've ever tried.
On the show, we've tried rums before.
But not
and not rated it.
not neat.
not
Yeah,
neat.
and not neat. Yeah,
Not neat.
that was a very rare.
But what I'm hearing
Sipping rum.
is there's going to be something else that we don't normally try.
Ooh.
Is it going to be Pisco 2, the sequel?
Poopo.
No, piss cup.
Pisco.
Uh,
Oh, jeez.
it's another rum. However, this is a 12.
This is
year,
this is
this is not the
El Dorado.
12-year age rum. This is a 12-year age
Look at this.
rum.
It's even in a box. And,
Oh, wow.
that is
Nah, boy.
sexy.
Oh
Now it's
boy,
official.
this is
Yeah,
getting
it does.
fancy.
I gotta put glasses.
This is
on.
getting fancy. So let me
Pretty shit.
give you a little bit of information
Age.
on this.
12 years.
It is a. Thank you very much.
Um,
Genius.
run.
Yeah.
So
Run.
No, what was the start? To do run. To do run.
Yeah.
Man,
So-
on Monday and
So here's the
Friday.
interesting part about this one. It's
Oh,
a
it is
12-year-old, they say, possesses rich fruity bouquet of explosive flavors, owing largely to the
Hmm?
estery richness of
Never
the
heard of ester.
wooden coffee and metal coffee stills.
Interesting.
Coffee as in Coffey, not
Coffee as in
coffee that you drink,
Yeah.
not Starbucks.
So what's coffee as in EY?
The kind of stills.
Oh, okay.
So one's a wooden still and one's a metal still.
Is that the one that they said wooden coffee as opposed to metal coffee?
This man's a genius. How did you figure that out?
Because you said it.
That's crazy.
Okay.
This one hints of tropical fruit, doi, spicy doi, honey dark sugar doi. It's rum, people.
Bring it back to it.
Flavors of fruits and spice, elegant. However, what turned me on about this one is dry finish, meaning it's not overly sweet. Again, this is one of those rums that they do not add sugar. A lot of the rums are unaged. Most rums are unaged. But this is aged in American casks for 12 years.
The profile is round, mellow,
Round, mellow.
and full-bodied,
Sounds like my mother-in-law.
with rich flavors of fruit and spice.
Almost exactly what I said. Oh, it was exactly.
All right. He's gonna crack that bad boy open.
He's going to attempt to
So
open it.
this is another attempt at
Educating
as
you.
educating us, but also more of another reason why you would be. Oh wait, go ahead. Yeah, that's a much better pop than the previous one. But this is to more.
Smells more robust.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the other one was mellow. Remember our last notes from last week because you saw that episode.
They better have.
It was a lighter flavor.
It's so funny, and this sounds so ridiculous.
Okay.
It smells older.
It does. Yes.
It does smell more aged.
But I don't know what that smell is. Like,
Like, why did you think older when you smelled that? It wasn't musty.
No, it does. I get what he's saying.
Didn't smell like your grandpa's room. I mean,
It's
what is it?
almost
smells
like
urine.
it's almost like there's like mice that are up on top of the
Right?
lids.
I mean, it's
weird.
got to be
like
mice on the roof can eat that.
Ooh, I like the color.
Yeah, it's
It's much
very
darker.
dark. It's
Whoa,
very
oh,
dark.
it's red
Yeah.
too. Wow.
Because we're talking aged
Don't want to
in
spill it.
barrels.
Just in case.
I'm
Like
pouring,
eats right through.
Yeah.
I've been pouring heavy on the rums here, people. I don't know why, but I am.
Wow, that is very dark.
So
Yeah.
some of the other points to this is
Wow.
also 40%.
So another
So
80.
it's another 80
Wow.
proof. So it's another low proof. Oh, can we get
This
a
will be
Yeah, yeah.
can we get a
interesting
barrel
to see.
shot here of the?
So,
El Dorado.
There we go. That's better.
isn't it interesting? Like, and then maybe this is where you were going, but like, you know, when we're so used to talking about like bourbons and scotches and whiskeys and all that kind of
Right.
stuff, that like, you know, you have a 12 year, it's like, you know, your alcohol content goes up, and but
Yes.
so how is it that the alcohol content is the same between this 12 year and a 5 year? Sugar?
They-
I'm not being nice to you.
Thanks.
Sugar, honey.
Aw.
Shucks.
Put a condom on.
Because none of these.
I have it.
So none of these are cask strength, Mr. Price. They dilute these to hit a certain price, a proof point.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So they're both 40 because they diluted them to be 40.
So do you think, is that marketing? Like that says, hey,
Uh,
like where our sweet spot, pun intended, is 40% proof is what everyone expects.
I do
a rum to
believe
be.
that it's almost a regulation to
Okay.
have entry-level rums
Oh, okay.
be, I think, I could be way off, I'm not an expert on rum, that's what's normal. That's why when it's a 150 or 101 proof rum, that's called overproofed, because it's over the regulated proof of rums.
Interesting.
And I don't know if 40 is it,
Can you
because
still
it
call
seems
it a
kind of light.
rum? Is that like the regulations that prevent you from calling it a rum?
You know what?
Is that why they have room
I'm
and
talking
ron
out
in
my
there?
ass.
Yes.
So let's find out.
This is run. That's just the noise you make when you drink too much.
Sounds like a car starting.
Yes.
I think this is more
There
than
you
80
go.
proof is what I'm thinking.
So they say in the United States, rum must be bottled at a minimum of 80 proof.
Minimum. So
Minimum,
okay.
40%.
So then that's so
It must
why-
also be distilled at less than 190 proof. So we're talking distilled at. In other words, when you,
So does that mean that's
there's-
half
that's a-
water?
wait. So then
no, well, I guess
190.
so.
So that's
Not
what?
half, but
What is that? 95. So then that's
Yeah.
only 80
95%,
to. So that's
right.
what 15.
that's just it.
Proof
Then they
that you
go
gotta
over
be-
proof over that. So
Hmm.
distilled at less. So really, rums are lower, but an overproof rum is bottled at a higher proof, sometimes reaching 151, 75 and a half ABV.
So could
Wow.
they be diluting it purposely to get more out of each barrel then?
Well,
To keep it, they can say, hey, if we dilute this, we're gonna get, and we keep it at 80 proof, we're gonna get 4 barrels versus if we leave it at 95 where it's, tastes like what we want, then we're only gonna get a barrel and a half.
You're deluding yourself.
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
I don't know.
You should.
I know I should.
That's it.
Um,
I know you're not a
but I-
rum,
Rum, do
I-
rum,
I'm
rum, do
for it.
rum. But
connoisseur.
it is. Oh, we should rate it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I
for
almost,
in.
I almost jumped in on that one.
I think yeah.
Okay, I'm going 1.
I gotta do one more and then I gotta do mine.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm going to cover you a bit about.
Yeah, I go.
Wait.
Rum.
No, I know. We're doing a lot of.
You know what? Swish it around your mouth for a
I did
while.
on that last one.
You get a lot more out of it than that. Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay. Y'all ready?
All ready for this.
1,
2.
3. Logan gives it a
What
2.
we got?
I gave it a 3.
You went down?
Sorry.
I get Lon gave it a 3.2.
You were flabbergasted.
Well, I gave it 2 points higher than the last round.
I gave it 1 point higher than the last
There
round.
you go. There you go. And Logan went down.
I went down. I am
Why?
not liking this one.
What? Really? You're not liking it?
It is not sitting well with me.
Oh, you
I
got a
don't know
pukey wookie?
what makes it not, but it seems, which is weird because it's the same proof. It seems more potent.
Oh, yes. But that's because it's got a lot more flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
A
I'm
lot more
not getting
oaky
as
flavor.
much of the flavor as I was
Oh.
hoping for.
I'm
I
getting
gotta
a
give it one
lot
more.
of oaky
There's a
flavor.
possibility I could change by the
So-
time I finish this, but go
So
ahead.
what you guys are still drinking? So I am I'm intrigued by what my brain is going through right now in terms of this, because it's like I didn't think this was like night and day better than the previous one. It definitely has way more flavor.
Way more flavor
than the other one.
than the other one.
But the
Sorry, I'm just adding to
but
the conversation.
are you parroting me like a parrot?
Is it a mockingbird? Is it a mockingbird?
Coastal Ronald.
But the thing that I think is interesting about this is it's like, with the statement I made for the one we had last week, I could see myself just drinking this.
I agree, and as I am actually. Yes, I agree, because now we're going to let the fuming guy on the end speak last, but the flavor is way more there. I get oak out of
Yeah,
this, which
totally,
is what I
I do.
enjoy in the bourbons.
Yeah,
Is that oakiness? I get that out of this.
I do too.
It just has a sweeter profile, but it's dry. It's a drier than that, so it's not too sweet.
And
Which
it's
I also
right.
appreciate.
It isn't so ridiculously sweet like this guy likes.
Right.
So okay.
Go ahead,
So-
Lynchy.
Ruin our evening.
I like the oak
This is
portion
good.
of it.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, it's turning me off. That I think it's the dryness. Once you mention the dryness, that to me is what's.
But
I feel
you
like the
realize
rum should be somewhat refreshing, and I don't know if that's because I've been
that's
born
if
and
you
raised.
mix it with
Yeah,
Yeah,
mixers
apple
and things like
juice
that. So to me,
yeah.
a
And
rum
stick an
should be
stick an
refreshing.
ice cube in that, I think it would
Oh,
be
you
more
think?
refreshing.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right, then I'll put a little water. I still got a couple sips
Well, the
left,
whole
so-
point is to chill, not
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I
dilute.
know, but this is colder than what's in
Yeah.
there. I'll do a little dippity dip.
Then you're hot, apparently.
I'm enjoying
It
this.
just
No, absolutely. I mean, I could absolutely see myself drinking this
I mean,
as I'm watching a movie and
Right.
I'm drinking some rum.
absolutely, and it's what you would watch when watching The Shining.
Nope.
It's got a little bit of a red tint to it.
Yes.
I would drink this while watching The Shining.
Okay. So
Anybody get that?
again,
Anybody?
personally,
That's okay.
in my mind, I'm trying to work out as, again, I gave it technically 0.1 more than I gave the one from last week,
Mhm.
but I made the statement of the one last week. I wouldn't buy that for my bar.
Right.
But I still didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
Right. It's just not enough of a statement to actually purchase.
Right. But this, I think
That's what I
it
think.
has an enjoyable flavor. Like I'm really enjoying this.
I
I
am
don't know
as well.
what you guys are tasting.
I
I
am as well.
This is just not.
Did you rinse your glass out?
I did. I
You're
rinsed it out.
you're not getting it,
I am not getting it.
but you get
This
the
is-
oakiness. You get
I get the oakiness. That's the only thing I like about it. To be
Okay.
honest, everything else,
Wow.
like,
Because that's where you get the dryness. The reason is
Yeah,
dry is
but
that's
that's-
not sweet.
but that's what
the
I-
opposite
yeah.
of sweet is dry.
so that's what I'm wondering is if that's like sucking all of the sweetness to the point where it's just not hitting what I need it to, and something is not sitting right with me, and I'm like, I don't even want to finish this, but I'm trying just to give it time to.
Okay. Well, how about
Really?
this? Let's switch into our movie review.
Well, no,
Yeah,
let's first tell the price. Let's go.
Oh,
right
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Mr. Price,
I'm trying to keep that up because I know we always do this.
I think this is $75.
I'm gonna guess.
At some point, we're going to get the bottle that you were talking about.
I'm gonna guess $48.
48
Okay,
and
no, no, okay.
On sale, 48.
Oh, I-
Normally 64.
I'm going to say $55.
okay. This was not the bottle, and just spoiler, I didn't buy that bottle.
Good.
So none of these are going to be that. I did not want to spend almost $100 on a bottle of rum that I've never had before, and I'm not that much of a rum
Don't they
guy.
let you try anything?
I don't know for $75 if I'd try it if I went over to your house and you had a bottle of it, but I ain't gonna carry that. So no, it's not that one. So what did you say?
I said
48
48 on sale, 64 regular.
I'm just
Okay.
going to say 55.
Okay, and the other thing was, I did want to mention that I didn't buy any rum that was
I
on sale.
stole it.
Well,
It's like,
goes without saying. I didn't buy anything that was on sale because I saw there was one rum brand that all of them were on sale, and that to me is a bad sign
mhm.
that nobody's buying them,
They're trying to clear them out.
so they're trying to get rid of them. So I paid full price for all of these mainly because I didn't want to sell one.
So then I'm gonna say
So what again?
64.
64,
55.
55.
55, $35.
Shit.
Wow.
Rums are not.
So this is just a look. Well, and to your point, you said it on the last episode. Although no, I go against what I'm just about to say because this is age 12 years. But
It
so,
is age 12 years.
So in other words, it's like there's a cost to
Aging.
keeping barrels.
Agreed.
Wait, did we figure out what that
Agreed.
coffee thing is? Like CO?
Oh, I could look that up for
Because
you.
maybe that's what's turning me off.
Maybe
There's something I have not tasted before that is like driving me bonkers here.
I mean, I get the fact that the reason rum is very much like vodka is the staple for so much of a lot of the world. Let's just say, just because it's so cheap to produce.
Yeah.
Rum's the same way, right? In other words,
I think that's part of it. That's absolutely part of it. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, go ahead.
But this is sugar cane.
Right.
This isn't grain. This doesn't have to be necessarily dried. I don't know. Maybe that's the process. They dry sugar cane before they. But it's basically straight up sugar they're distilling, which is
Right.
what you need to distill. It's like vodka. It's like
Because the yeast
it's
feeds
almost
off
a
of it, right?
pure liquid, but it's got a flavor profile because it's made from sugar cane. But it's sugar. What else are you going to do with it? That's why you can drink it after you don't have to age it.
Yes.
So
what is coffee?
a coffee
Coffee.
still,
Coffee.
COFFEY, also known as continuous still or patent still, two-column distillation apparatus invented by
Anus.
Anus?
Anus
Coffee?
Anus.
And
That's
Uh,
why it's shitty.
It's
It allows
It's a shitty
continuous
coffee still.
operation to produce high-proof spirits more efficiently than a traditional pot still or column still. Column stills are the ones that look like
Yeah.
with the big
that we have.
windows,
Yeah.
but not a bottle so much, just a strip. No, the bottle is the pot still. The pot still is the ones that look
Okay.
like a fat ass with a skinny
Like
top.
the I Dream of Genie bottle.
Right, right. Column still is like literally just a pipe with a bunch of windows because it bubbles through all those different levels and whatnot. And apparently a coffee still is a continuous two-column still.
Doesn't it just keeps going round and round and round?
And it keeps going round and round and round.
That's
It
why
produces
it's just
high-proof
regurgitated
spirits
itself
quickly.
and it tastes
So,
like shit.
so from
I'm sorry.
So from what I'm gathering, rum is inexpensive to make. But
Right.
when you age it, that's when you start adding cost to it. Because a lot of rums are like $20. Or if you add spices to it, or if you add flavors to it. That kind of
Yeah,
stuff. But
All right.
I'm
Well,
enjoying
okay.
it.
I like it.
I'm gonna have you try. Okay.
Me
rinsing out
too.
Again.
Okay.
I can't believe you don't like it. It's very
But like a
bourbon-esque.
tight, like
It's a little
like what he
whiskey-esque.
has left. Put that back.
It's
there.
like a
Let's see.
sweetened whiskey.
Let me see.
What do you want? You want
A
more?
little bit more, just to make sure I'm not missing something.
just-
Like maybe what he has. In
You
there,
got it.
Just enough to like. There you go. All right.
Okay. So let's switch
I
over to
liked
the.
the color of this. All right. So we watched.
Great color, right? But that's
Yeah.
aging. Okay.
We switched over to the movie now.
Yes, we sure did.
And the movie we watched was Together.
Yeah, we
And we
watched
watched
it
it together. I know that joke will never die.
No, because we
No,
keep
it's not.
beating it to
Yeah,
death.
we're going
Yes,
to,
that's
yes.
what she said. So anyway, so this is Alison Brie, Brie,
Brie.
and
Like the cheese.
David Franco. I always want to say James
Dave.
Franco.
I think
Dave.
he goes by Dave.
Dave. He
Dave.
does go by Dave. As a
Dave Franco.
Dave's not
David.
here, man.
Who are also
Dave not here.
exec producers of this as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got to do our.
do our
Barrels.
rating. So
I'm going single again, baby.
Did you give a premise? Did you want to give a summary?
We could.
yeah, basically the summary is Alison Brie and Dave Franco
Does this-
are.
Sorry, does this smell plasticky to you?
No.
No,
What
it
the
smells-
fuck did you
I think
do?
I think there's something wrong with you.
Are you
There
smelling
is
it?
something
Does that
wrong
not
with you.
It smells like plastic to me.
No,
What
Yeah,
happened?
that's
to
probably
you?
what's turning me on.
The first rum
smell
screwed you
mine.
over.
No, whoa, yours smells like super sweet.
It's your glass. Your glass needs to be washed.
No, smell that. Doesn't it smell plasticky?
It smells like cleaning fluid.
What the?
That does not smell like mine at all. Mine smells like honey.
All right, I'll wash it after we talk.
That's so. Wow.
Anyway.
After this episode, I want you to clean that out.
Yeah.
Come back and try another time.
Yeah.
So
we'll do a short on just this.
Sure.
So
Yes.
our two main characters, Alison and Brie and Dave Franco, they moved to I don't know the middle of nowhere. They don't really say exactly where it is. I don't think.
It seemed to me like a Seattle, like a Washington.
Yeah,
type
just
of
because
area.
They talk about it.
rained a
It's
lot.
green and rainy.
And she's a
Lots
teacher.
of woods.
He's a wannabe musician, and they stumble on a I would say cave, but really it's a hole in the ground.
Literally.
And weird things start happening, and we'll talk more about it
Okay.
as we go through.
Good summary. Good summary.
So let's do our rating.
R.
I think it was R-rated.
I thought that was more of a pirate thing.
R
Drinking rum
rating. Yes.
after all.
Yes.
What's a pirate's favorite pickup line?
Are you available?
Are you free Saturday?
Are you coming home with me?
All right.
Okay.
R-rated.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
1,
2,
3. All right, Mr. Lynch.
Give it 4.
Wow, 4.
I gave it a 2.
Wow, there's going to be a fight. I'm in the middle with a 3.5, but leaning toward Logan. Leaning toward Logan. That just doesn't.
That sounds like a
punk band.
good movie.
Yeah, punk band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaning
All
toward
right. Well, listen. You hated it the most.
Yeah, let's
so-
hear. I want to hear a rant.
Yeah.
So I think my problem was
Am I
this
going
is,
to need more rum for this? I may.
maybe I think this is another one where it's like I had such high hopes going into this,
Oh, you know what happens when you do that.
and
You know what happens.
it seemed like a really cool concept. The trailer looked really, really cool. And there were definitely parts of it that I thought were really original, like very cool. But it just didn't land at the end. I thought it finished way too quickly.
That's what she said.
And honestly, if I have spoilers, if I have to see Alison Brie with bushy eyebrows, I
Did that ruin
oh
her
my
for
god,
you?
it literally just like
Did that ruin her for you?
I almost threw up.
Dude, she went through
Really?
half this movie without makeup.
Yeah.
True,
And
she was naked in some
and
of
she
it.
was naked in some of it, but we've
Very,
seen her
very
naked. She's
limited.
naked in almost everything she does now. But
Not, I don't remember that from Community.
okay, except for TV shows.
Probably would have.
But anyway, so it's I was just really not impressed overall. It wasn't terrible. It just didn't land for me at the end. And any kind of goodness that it did have as it's going through, I just lost it for me at the end.
Give me a specific instance that pissed you off.
Well, the ultimate merging at the end I thought was stupid.
Okay.
The fact that you realize that obviously the other teacher was an amalgam of like he and his boyfriend, husband. Oh, that's right, they did get married.
They
Yes.
did.
That was the whole point, actually, of how they merged. But go ahead. Go on.
You're
Go
right.
on.
It annoyed me. Dave Franco kind of like falling apart. It just, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. It's
Way to
like,
summarize your feelings,
Sorry.
Bryce.
I think so. What you're going through with the movie is what I was going through with this.
Wow.
You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's some. I have a theory, possibly, on what made you feel that way.
okay.
So it was the opposite for me. I felt like this movie, I only knew of it. I didn't see much trailers. I think I saw a teaser for it, and I thought, oh, that's a very interesting concept. I want to see it. So I didn't see much beforehand. Went into it. I was all for it. I liked Dave Franco. I've seen him in mostly comedies.
Yeah.
So that was harder for me to see
mm.
him in a serious role. But then I felt like what they did, which is probably what turned you off, is they did throw comedic stuff in there at times where not many people would have been making jokes, but I think, and I laughed because I kind of got that vibe, like they're trying to just make light of this because it's a serious
Plus, you're
situation.
kind of expecting
But-
it from Dave
Yeah,
Franco.
but then I feel like some people would be turned off, like in your case, because this is a very serious thing that's happening, right? So I kind of I could see where that could flip people one way or the other. But all in all, I was super happy with it. I liked the concept of it. It was an hour and 41 minutes,
yeah,
I
it was a
believe.
little long, yeah.
So, but it wasn't super, like, it didn't feel that
Didn't
long.
feel long.
No,
Did not feel
I
long.
didn't feel that way. I actually felt for the characters. I originally thought the teacher was trying to get in her pants.
I did too.
So he did a good job on that, portraying that. But also you could kind of tell he was just trying to be helpful at the same time. You kind of I didn't get a gay vibe, which is what, that was a big reveal, so whatever. But
Which,
no,
by the way, that guy was from Justified also, by the way.
Oh.
He was
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
bad guys in
Yeah, he was the guy that
Justified.
kept him blowing
blowing stuff up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. I
No,
digress.
blowing.
Because he's gay.
No,
Right.
not blowing stuff.
I was gonna say
Wow.
blowing Timothy.
Wow.
Right? No.
Wow.
So no, but I was very happy with this. I liked the merging at the end.
Yeah.
Only thing I wish they wouldn't have done is actually showed
What
the merging.
what it looked like afterwards?
Yes, I almost wish they would have done like a shot where it's her head and then like a camera shot here to see the parents' reaction. Be like something's not right, and then you're like, oh, what is it? What does it look like? Like that type of.
So-
I think they could have played that off a little bit.
I do have
but-
kind of a question about that ending because, first of all, the teacher was obviously a 100% fully functioning human,
Yes.
Right.
merged of two different humans that were in the same alignment, right? There were
Yeah.
dudes who liked other dudes. Merged together, it's still a dude who likes other dudes, and
Yeah.
it's right. It's like the personality traits are the same. You merge a guy and a girl.
What
is
What
it?
are they?
What is it?
Yeah.
What's their preference? What are they?
Are they?
Are they? I don't know.
them.
See,
They them.
see,
There you go.
questions abound.
Yes.
So that was a little bit weird. But
Well, yeah. Which part? So do they become hermaphroditic?
Hermaphrodite. What now?
Hermaphroditic.
Ooh, hermaphroditic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that one.
I had a friend
Uh,
called Pedro. He was a hermaphrodite
Yeah.
from Guam.
Really?
No.
Wow. You had me there. I believed you for about 2 seconds.
So, what's one of your favorite scenes? out of
So
this?
my favorite scene was the Sawzall.
Oh, okay.
Like I did like the fact that
Okay.
he's like, you're doing it with your left hand,
Right.
You're right-handed, and,
Right.
I thought that was,
That was
see now
hilarious.
that was part of that comedic
Hilarious
part,
and gory.
like this is serious, this is gonna fucking hurt, and
But I had a problem with that because it's like it seemingly didn't hurt as much as I fully expected it to hurt.
Yeah, they didn't seem like they reacted enough to where you think they should have reacted more.
And at that point, the blood vessels are already
get a
like
little bit of
joined to an
that.
extent,
Yeah.
and there would have been a lot more blood.
well, so then the other thing too, I felt like was it took a little longer than I thought for them to saw through that with the Sawzall. Like
Yeah,
this is
there was
flesh.
no bone.
Yeah,
It
like if
was
they were
just
going through
skin.
bone, I feel like because like they're showing it going up and down, and then you just see the skin kind of vibrating. I'm like,
Right.
it would have already been halfway through there.
Right.
So,
And to be honest, I probably would have used a razor blade rather than a sawzall, because to exactly
Doesn't
that
that
point,
seem a little
Yeah.
messy? Doesn't that seem smoother of a cut?
yeah,
I agree. They should have done
yeah, if
that.
they would have had a box cutter, because they just moved, they should have had a box
Box
cutter. Just be
cutter, like,
snip,
everywhere.
And then,
and okay, inquiring minds want to know:
Oh, here we go.
sure,
is all this musical equipment still on the station?
it probably is. No, you know what? Where they're at,
Musical equipment on
he
the
let- when he
station.
left the
So he
station.
left the station
Yeah.
because
train station.
he had to be
Just sitting on the
and
dock.
left all
Oh,
the stuff
okay. I got you. You're right. He did.
See,
Uh,
I feel like they.
That's what annoyed you.
That was
Yeah.
that was it.
He was mad that he was like, you left that equipment.
That was good equipment.
That was a good
Exactly.
amp, you son of a bitch.
And no one else. Like,
fires.
where did that stuff go?
Yeah.
It's like, did no one go back and
Somebody
try to
stole it.
find
Well,
it?
he wasn't
Somebody
as
stole
attached
it,
to that as
deal
he
with it.
was
Yeah.
Alison Priest. But
Yeah.
that was the thing, though, is I felt like it was almost like they were trying to prove, like, because they needed to be together, right? Like they were kind of meant to be. and this
I
is-
get that, and that was that first kind of step where it's like he was uncontrollably,
Yeah.
like he like I have to, and that's why like the whole. My favorite scene in it was definitely the sex scene in the bathroom.
You like seeing his pecker getting stuck.
I just thought that was so.
You did. I knew
I just thought that was so.
I did not think they were going to show that.
Well, I mean,
So here's the other thing. How many times do you leave it in for like a good minute after you're done? I
Often.
did not. That did not
All
make
the
sense to
time.
me. I'm just like,
all the time.
Especially when I fall asleep.
yeah, especially when you're in a bathroom stall. I don't know. So
But
that
I
just
agree.
didn't seem right to me because I was like, oh, he
It's-
must have pulled out already. And then I'm like, oh, maybe he
No,
didn't.
no, no. You got to relax and
I
enjoy
did not
that
think they were
moment.
going to
Yeah.
show. I did not.
Well-
That was rather interesting. So
I
if
mean,
you
if
want to
they
see
didn't show it, everybody would have been like, oh, they didn't show it.
yeah,
But, okay, so
It was a prosthetic, by the
so
way.
my take on, well, they all are now, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to look like they have a big dick. But my take on the whole thing is I'm obviously leaning way closer with what Lynch is saying than what Mr. Price is saying. Because
Have to be wrong sometimes.
it was an enjoyable movie. The concept was a great concept,
Yes.
original.
I like the concept.
Nobody else had done something like that. They played it off in a way. I do agree. I'm just going to give you a little candy here. I do agree with Price on the fact that the end was a little bit stupid.
Yeah.
what do you think my idea of not showing would have added to that a little more? Because then you're like,
I
of not
agree.
knowing? Okay.
I agree. Because here's the thing: is then when it showed up, it looked like some chick dressed as a dude, and you're like, all right, well, nothing shocking about that
Yeah.
anymore. So what? And then it's like, oh, they're a fully functioning human again. It's like, well, okay, but then What are the parents thinking? Do they recognize?
How
do they explain it to their friends?
Yeah.
What do you do from this
That brings
point?
up another. That
What do you
brings up
do
another
now?
question. Why, when she hit the guy, did he start like almost turning back into? Because she hits the. She hits him, and all of a sudden his like head starts like.
It's split a little bit.
Yeah. So like,
yeah.
does trauma somehow cause them to start to split again?
Well, I think that was a little bit of a. They just needed that for effect.
Yeah.
I don't think that was actually sort of part of the thing because once you meld, you melt. I do think the whole part about two halves equaling a whole. I get that concept, but what if you got two people who are like really not the other half? You just married out of convenience in one of those situations.
Well,
are they unaffected?
Well, so then that may have been what he saw in the at the end when he goes down. I feel like that's what he ran into down there was that they weren't fully compatible and they were mostly up to a certain.
There you go. So that's a good point.
See, no, that.
Can we tie this back to the Alien Earth hybrid?
So I don't
I think I did.
hybrid. So here's my take on that.
Wow.
Is it's all about accepting. So in other words, it's like the whole church thing, which separate topic we'll talk about. Like, did we ever really explain why the church was underground?
It sank into the ground.
Yeah, he said. Well, they said that.
But why?
They said that.
Well,
but what happened when they showed the video? That hole was already there, and it looked like they were still underground. So I think they stumbled upon that. That was just.
They built it on top of this hole, and it sank into the hole.
That just sounds like shoddy work.
No, but see, that's the thing, though.
They're cultists.
Are you
They're not like scientists or like architects.
So then, here's my question, though. If that were the case, then why? How would the ground have still been up on top, and then you've got this 20, 30-foot fall?
Right, and when you put something across.
So that's what I'm saying. So to me, I feel like the church was not. It was because he said it was over in that area. So I feel like the church was here. And then they went down to that pond area. Jay Franco's character just happened to step into a hole because it was wet and then fell down into that.
Yeah.
He stumbled into the guy who was trying to make it sound like, oh yeah, don't worry about that, and that's where that made me start questioning his motive.
I clearly get that the well was like already there.
Yeah.
And they built and they built the church around it. But sorry, back to another thing. So I think the whole thing you see on the videos is. It's the coming together of two people that are accepting of this is what we want to do, and therefore that's why they join.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, like at the very end with Brie and Dave Franco, like they finally accept that this is the way they can effectively stop the pain is to just
accept it.
But then he also
sorry, just so I finish.
Keep going.
But that was the difference with the hikers. They didn't accept it.
Correct.
And that's why they were like.
So they're still fighting.
That's why their blood will fly.
Which is like what
the
the other teacher had said, right? He's like, you don't want to see the other outcome.
Right.
Right. So okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's
I think Brundle Fly.
You understood it.
I think
up your
I think Brundle Fly is the exact.
There you go.
Situation.
Yeah. Now, so I will say the one some of the things I did like about it.
Thank goodness.
Just as a huge society fan, is I love that part. I actually like the merging. Like scenes.
Total Cronenberg.
Yeah, I thought that was really good.
Especially the hikers.
Yes.
The hikers were because they were unfortunate amalgamation.
Right.
Which made them hideous and hilarious and awesome and cool.
Yes.
And the funny thing is he was screaming, she was screaming, but you could tell. Well, it was screaming, I should say. They were saying help.
Yes.
Like they wanted help.
They wanted
he was too
to
busy
stay
screaming.
separate.
He wanted to get the hell out of there.
Right.
So I thought that was I don't know. I just liked the movie. Like I did not think I was going to like this movie as much as I did. I think Dave Franco did a really good job of keeping himself.
Fair enough.
He kept the comedy to a minimum, except for when it made sense. And if he executive produced it, he seems like he knows a little bit more about horror than I would have anticipated. So
I will say this. I think out of everybody that was in that movie, Dave Franco's acting was the worst. I'm not going to say it was that bad. It was good. It was still good. It was still good. It was still good. It just wasn't really good.
It was below everybody else.
It was a little below.
Okay, I can see that.
So here's the thing.
But I still love the movie.
I 100% agree with what you were saying.
All right.
Because I think it's funny because how everyone often says it's like good comedic actors are great actors because in other words in order to be able to sell comedy you have to be a good actor.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
How,
there's that
but
happy
I
ending.
like him in his comedic roles,
Mhm.
but I think primarily because most of those comedic roles are very like hey, I'm smoking pot all the time, and I'm
Right,
or
sure.
I'm drunk, and
As opposed to like
always
the Jim
happy.
Carrey who did like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, right? Like,
Right.
that was, to me, that was like the greatest thing for him to do. Like,
Yes.
to
Did you like that movie?
I hated
Eternal
that movie.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I love that movie.
Hated that movie.
You hate it. Wow.
Okay, see, there it goes. The show.
Wow. We should.
See, so anytime
That's not
there's a
horror.
comedian in a horror movie, he's not gonna like it.
Well, but see, that's just it. I love it when we have little.
Yeah, a little back and forth.
I also
No,
love
and that
it,
helps
by
them
the way.
because, like, yeah, I get where you're coming from, but that's exactly when when they were cracking jokes, and I'm like, this is super serious, and they're cracking jokes. I'm like, man, that's gonna turn people off. Was the first thing I thought.
Yeah,
It made
I
me
don't
laugh.
think so. I don't think so. They
but-
needed that levity. I'm good with the levity.
No,
I thought so. First of all, big Cronenberg fan, so I was all about this. When they were getting close and their skin arms were melting, and then
Yeah.
their eyeballs were
I
attracting each other.
loved
Love that.
the being pulled together.
I
That
love the
was-
pull together
oh,
part
that
where
was
they're
good.
trying to stop each other, and there's no. What are you doing?
And then
What are you doing?
their
Stop.
bodies like contorted.
Right,
Oh, God,
to
that
get
was-
to
yeah.
that position. I love that whole idea.
Yeah.
I love the concept of two halves being whole and they're drawn together and yada yada. And what does that entail? What does that mean? What is it? What happens? You've got a teacher who is already a 100% amalgamated person. Then you've got these hikers who are fighting the amalgamation, and then you've got these two couples who are now experiencing it for the first time, getting together. Love the whole storyline for all that stuff. I thought it was great. I love Alison Brie. I love David Franco, like Franco. But the storyline was just that interesting, and the amalgamation was that interesting. When they had their eyeballs, I mean, that was so cool, the whole
Yep.
shot. The ending was a bit of a letdown because then you're like, almost like, and this is the only reason I didn't give it a higher rating, is at the end, this whole big torture that you went through, you're a person, you function normally in society, and you're a normal. It's like, oh, that's it?
Right.
Yeah.
That's it? That's all this torture, and that you lose your individuality, but now you're a whole person.
Right.
Your two halves are whole. Now you're. So what are you gonna do with that? You're gonna become a fucking teacher?
Yes.
Loser.
So when you
Maybe
pleasure
they,
yourself,
maybe
you're
maybe they'll
doing.
teach music.
That was a joke. Oh, see, there you go.
See, okay, here's my question for you guys. What song were you expecting them to dance to when he pulled out the record?
Oh, when they were
At the-
melding
yeah.
and melding and melding. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and they
Did you
started
have one
dancing.
in mind?
It was Spice Girls.
Yes.
I was
that's what
waiting
they
to
played.
hear.
I thought you said, "What do you want them to?"
No,
play?
what did you expect them to play? Is what I'm saying.
I didn't. I don't. I didn't have an.
I
expectation.
expected. So tell me what you want. What you really.
Oh.
And then when they played Two Becomes One, I just lost it. I was like,
Two
that's
becomes one makes a
it's
lot more
hilarious.
sense.
Yeah, but I wasn't even thinking that. And then they started playing that. I'm like, duh.
It was just gay. Gay. It was just interesting that that was the like. Oh, this was your favorite song, young
Yeah.
when you were a kid, and I remembered that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you so much. Let's meld.
Let's meld together. Now, here's a question. Would you guys do that to your significant other?
Oh,
So-
I'm like not doing
Yeah.
that.
Well, I don't know if we'd actually be too
You need a massage for it?
I mean, it makes a little more sense. Two guys who like women, so
Yeah,
kind of
maybe.
we'd become one guy who likes women.
There
So
you
I
go.
get that, but
And we do have a lot in common.
we do. For instance, we're both extremely tall and handsome.
There you go.
Yes. For all the audio people.
But that's what it brought. But
Just trust me on that.
yes, but it just brought up that point of like, would you be willing to go that far? Like, oh, I'll put a ring on somebody's finger, but would you go to the point where I'm going to join that person?
I think the obvious answer is no. However, in the scenario that they were in, I could
you
under-
don't love her that much.
I could understand that being the solution because and
Yeah.
and you think about it, they went through that whole
Well,
argument because they
yeah.
went through the fact that it's like, no, we don't want to do this. However, once they realized that everything would be in quotes okay if they merged together and they love each other, and this is literally like, for whatever reason that well chose them, or because they drank the water.
Which is a question I have to raise, but go on.
And it's like, I don't think, like the one thing they didn't test necessarily is if they both moved away.
Yeah.
Like, is it proximity to that location? Clearly, when one tries to go away, they're drawn back. But are they drawn back to the location because of the well? or
Okay.
so in other words, if they both moved back to Seattle or wherever
Right.
they were originally
Because
from.
when he went to the train station, he had an overwhelming feeling he had to get
Well,
back.
and then
When he was in the shower, he's banging his head against
Right.
the fucking wall because she's that direction.
Yes.
I get that. But let me throw this at you too. So I get that two halves make a whole. Is the well deciding that based on you actually are the two halves to a whole person, and therefore you've been separated through the millennia and you're lesser people, you'll be a greater person as a whole because literally you're not even a whole person yet, you're only half of a person. Or whoever falls into the hole, you two, that's it, you're together.
No, I got a feeling. So my theory on this whole thing, because I started thinking about it. If you notice, that's what you notice.
Is that your car?
No.
No.
Neither one of you?
Things got worse.
It would be the Prius.
Unless something to blow it up. So my thought on that is that things got worse after they exchanged bodily fluids. After he had sex with her, that's when she would drive
because
away.
she didn't get it, right?
Yep.
So,
Right,
So
because
she didn't
he
drink
had-
any of the
because
water.
She didn't drink.
no,
Yes.
the
So-
only reason she ended up getting it is because he inside of her.
Yes. And so then that was him
Transferring
implanting it.
fluids.
Yeah, transferring it to
Yeah,
her.
true,
Now, it could also
true,
be
true.
maybe because he inhaled her hair. But
Well-
which that scared the shit out of me when it came to. I was like, wait, I was expecting like the Ring type of face.
Oh,
Because
right,
it's
like
dark, and
Manny
you're like,
and-
oh, he's got his mouth open, whatever, and then they turn it on and he's got half of her hair
Yeah.
down his throat. I'm like, oh fuck, no.
It would have
But
been, see, that was a comedic moment that could have been like,
Yeah, right.
he's like,
And I-
hairball.
Big
Or
fan.
he pulled it out, he's like, hairball.
It kind of was. Even when he pulled out that out of his
Oh, that was
But
I should call her. Anyway.
so you think it just put two people together because whoever he came into,
Yeah.
that became the other half.
Correct. So it could have been.
So it's not.
It
So
could
it's
have been the
not
gay guy, right?
a cosmic decision like you are two halves that belong together. It's just you're together.
Well,
You
but
gotta
see,
melt.
I don't know though, because think about it. The other teacher, after sitting and talking with her, he's like, you could tell he was like, oh yeah, this was meant to be. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was basically trying to talk her back into, hey, get back with him. Like if things weren't right, I think he would have been like, go, like get away, and then that would have hurt just James Franco, right, instead of
Right.
her. So I think that was part of it. Was like that was his test. Was like, okay, let me know what's really going on here. And then he's like, well, would you rather do this? And she's like, oh, no. And then, well, then you guys were meant to be. And then he brought up the whole Plato thing. So I don't know.
So let me ask you this then: if it's really because this was a whole cult that was buying into this or creating this or conjuring it or whatever they were doing, the bell, right? So you knew that the teacher who was already amalgamated, him and his husband, had the bell outside. After these two melded, all of a sudden they had a bell outside.
I wonder
Did
whether
they become part of the cult then?
I wonder whether I think yes. I mean, I wonder whether it's one of these things where that's just a sign that anyone going to their house knows. Oh,
Yeah.
they're
They're melded.
They're belded,
Melded.
melded.
Or belded.
Yeah,
Might as well.
But literally, so they had to go
Melding.
into the woods and find one of the bells and go, oh, there. So after all the bells are taken, then nobody else can meld.
Maybe. Or maybe they make
Maybe.
new ones. Or maybe there's like hundreds of them because it's woods and it's out in the middle of.
Yeah, but who's making the bells?
Yeah,
They looked old, so I don't know.
they were made by some druids 100 million years ago.
Druidia.
Okay,
Anyway, I
awesome
think we're done.
stuff. I don't know. I think
All in all,
I think we
Lana and I
squished
were
this together
right.
too much.
Warwick was
Well,
wrong.
Clearly, we're
I
right.
would say
because
see the movie.
this was a well above average movie. This
Yes.
is definitely one of the ones you got to watch.
Even though I gave it a 2, I'm going to say definitely watch it. I will say
Wow.
I think
And then
but
give us yours.
I respect these two enough to see that maybe it's possible that someone else
Are you texting your girlfriend during the show?
No, I'm getting ready for trivia. Quick trivia.
oh
Sorry,
okay
I didn't interrupt you, but I wanted to interrupt you.
no all I'm going to say is that definitely go watch it.
It's a
Make
good
your own
movie.
opinion of this. It's like I didn't like it.
It's something you haven't seen before, guaranteed.
I agree with that. Okay, trivia.
Trivia. Okay. All right. there was a scene after they come back
No, there
from, after they let out the neighbor that was the other teacher.
Yes.
After they let him out.
After he leaves for the night. Like he came over to their house. Had
came
dinner
over
with
there.
him.
Yeah, okay, yes.
So they let him out the door.
Yeah.
And Dave Franco's character is leaned up against the door. He is wearing a shirt that's kind of a college shirt. Do you remember what the college name was? Kind of leans towards what you were talking about earlier when you pictured James Franco. I'll give you that
I
one.
remember seeing that and going like, why is he wearing that college shirt? And now I can't remember the name.
Faber or Faber.
No, good guess.
Good
That was
guess, though.
Good points.
Very
for that.
good guess, actually.
Yeah, right. I was going to just say college,
Yeah.
which kind of also
College.
works into
Well, you
that
could have been
same
correct
joke.
because
Right.
I'm sure it was in there. As
Was
well.
a college. Well,
So it did say it's a party state.
party state.
Yes.
So it was a joke
And then
shirt.
it showed an emblem, and then it said gluttony and madness, and
Yeah, it was
established
a
in
joke shirt.
1986.
Okay.
So
All
it was
right.
meant to be funny. So.
All right.
The other one, which I thought you were going to be all over. This is what I was looking for earlier.
Okay.
What did they use to? What did she use to get him drunk before she used the Sawzall?
You mean what liquor?
Yeah.
I thought it was just vodka.
She says.
Was it Everclear?
Mm-mm.
No. I
Kind of something we do on this show quite
Yeah,
often.
well, we drink a lot, including
Scotch.
Pisco. Was it Pisco?
No.
No.
I'm going to say, just because of that, I'm going to say Johnny Walker.
No.
Was it like Jameson though?
No, it was a whiskey. She said it was a whiskey.
All right.
This took me forever to find it, but
Well, it wasn't that noticeable.
it's not even. So they made so I haven't even fully, I should say, found it, but on the picture that I have of it, I zoomed in and I was able to make out Kilcardy.
So was that obscure that you had to?
Yes, and it's actually from which Kilcardy is a place in Scotland.
Yep.
But I could not find a Scotch or a whiskey
They
that
probably
says.
made up
Made
something.
it up.
So I think it was made up for the movie.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, he's gonna totally. I thought you were gonna bring it.
No.
Funny thing is,
No.
it kind of looks like the bottle that you brought.
This
that you
one?
did bring, yes. But yeah, this was, look at that. I was like zooming in on it, and they blurred the shit out of it.
Oh,
But it
yeah,
does,
because it's
the
not
best
real.
one I found was this one, I believe, where it actually, you can kind of tell where. Oh wait, hold on.
We're for those of you just listening.
Yeah.
I
So,
can't help you.
It's hard to tell, but
Yeah, that's.
I thought it
Are you
was.
sure it isn't Kirkland?
No, I know. So that was exactly what I was trying to zoom in to see. There you go. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, no, that's what I wanted, because if it was Kirkland, I was gonna be like, yeah, but no. So
Used to kill pain.
and then we'll do my old favorites.
License plate. God
Yeah.
damn it!
Okay, there was a very
knew I
blatant
should've-
one.
I
It
knew
was
I
at
should.
the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was the parents.
Oh.
BEATU.
Well,
Beating BAEATING.
this will answer our question possibly of where they were at too, but. I don't expect
I
you
know.
to. It's SN36L10, but it was Washington license.
Oh,
So
I
and
see. So
we know
it
it was a
was
couple hours away,
That's
so
why
that
we thought
could
it was-
still be in the state.
That's
of
why we
Washington.
thought
Yeah,
it was Washington.
But yeah, I don't know why, but that was the scene they showed when the parents start walking up. I'm like, okay, there's a license plate. I have to get this.
Yeah.
So,
If you didn't, I'd be upset.
yes.
So,
Yeah.
so the only trivia that I have.
Oh,
which
you
I-
got trivia?
Oh, and not as a question, but just literally
Oh
just
my
trivia.
God, I missed information.
Trivia for the alien episode.
Was
Oh,
the
good on you for remembering that.
so when this was announced, this was the filmmakers, and obviously because Dave Franco and Alison Brie were exec producers, they were sued by the makers of a film from 2023 called Better Half, which is basically a similar take
Really?
on
Is that a U.S. movie?
yeah, I believe so.
Interesting.
All right, now you know I gotta go
2023
find it.
Better Half.
Okay.
But it's a similar kind of take. Not like there's no like church or cult.
Okay.
But it is a horror movie where the people meld together.
Really?
But basically the filmmakers countersued and said, well, the writers of this movie wrote the script in 2019,
Ooh.
like 4 years before your movie
Oh, so
came
they're
out.
like, okay, sorry, go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead, make your movie.
Yeah.
You wanna switch to our screen here? I'll
Yeah,
show you
yeah,
Better Half.
Can't find my better half.
So better half right here from 23. You don't get to see much on the scenes, which I assume they're not going to really show much, but that certainly does look very similar
Oh, they're doing it.
in certain instances. Although I don't get any of the total
Wait, was it the chick
amalgamation
from
stuff.
our mukbang? Cannibal mukbang?
No,
No.
No?
That
No.
was similar. I get where you're going with that. But
She has 2 eyes and
no.
hair.
Right, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
And
she's
the
way
nose
prettier.
is right.
Yeah,
Wait
she
a
is.
minute. No, there's nothing wrong with Cannibal Mukbang
Interesting.
Girl.
Better half. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So,
so that's about it. I don't have any more.
All right. Well, overall,
I love how
I'd
he has
say-
genital prosthetics on there.
Yes, it's a topic.
overall, I'd say
Top tier.
definitely put this on your list.
Definitely watch it.
And
Let us know what you
this
think.
is about as close as you can get to a horror comedy, or I'm sorry, a romantic horror comedy.
I agree with that because there was a lot of
should we call
romance.
it
A rom-com.
A horror-com?
Horcom?
Horcom.
Horror-com.
Wasn't that one of the Harry Potter?
Horror rom-com?
Horcom.
Wasn't that what Harry Potter they were trying to get? Oh, that's Horcruxes.
Almost the same thing. Almost identical.
Anyway,
Horrors.
we're like way over time.
All right.
No one's even got this far into it.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Appreciate it. Watch our next episode where we're going to be drinking and reviewing movies.
Like we always do.
Like we always.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on social media.
See, I don't get why you.
Because it burned.
Let's just continue. Ignore
I
ignore
think
him.
he's faking.
No. That, like, literally.
Another.
I think he was acting.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like,
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Who laughs
Like,
like
comment,
that?
and
All it was
subscribe.
air. Right here.
want to do like 5 million takes.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to follow us on social media. What's the matter with that? What's the matter
I
with
said
that one?
feeling good about this one.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing was wrong with it.
You just keep pointing until
doing,
somebody
Frank.
notices you.
I'm pointing to.
Pointing does nothing.
But,
This is a social
but you
media
see it on
talk.
different lines. And
Yes,
so I'm like,
but do you
I'm
know where
pointing-
the
And
lines
also, I'm
actually
doing.
By the way,
I
no
didn't
one
know
can
that
see you
those
because there's
lines
a
are
big
still there.
logo right here.
I know, they can hear me, though.
No, they can't.
I'm Logan Lynch over here.
We're going to cut that out.
Who the fuck is Logan Lynch? Who named him?
That sounds like a made-up name to
Doesn't
me.
it though? Amen.